Hey everybody, Duffman here, and I'm back from the Pinhoti Trail. Thanks for following me in my adventures. I've got more videos coming that I'm going to do post-adventure. But this one I thought I'd bring up because I'm going back out, not hitting the trail, but this is how I keep in shape and how I practice for the trail in my incredibly flat area of New Orleans. It's called Rucking, which you can see videos for it on YouTube. I'll leave a couple links to them. Basically, it's taking a pack, putting weight on it, in it, and then hitting the road. And it burns more calories than running, leaves you less out of breath. You can do it with a friend, have a conversation along the way. Easily increase the weight, decrease the weight to your satisfaction, choose the length, everything. It's a great way to do exercise, plus a great way to train for the trail. My pack was this Bollinger 45 liter, and I got it because it was my very first trail pack. Just turned out to be way too small for what I was going to need, and basically you just fill it with weights, and I've got it up to what my trail pack was, around 25 pounds. And then I also bring with me, of course, in this time of COVID, a mask. This is Ouija board mask. Bring that with me, just in case I'm gonna stop going sore. Of course, the phone and earbuds to listen to. Of course, podcasts. I like to listen to podcasts when I'm out there, or sometimes NPR. And, you know, wallet, money. The clothes that I'm wearing are pretty much what I wore on trail. I figured I'd get used to them. And today I am wearing my new trail shoes, although I don't want to wear them out so much. Typically I go to my old trail shoes, but I wore those yesterday and I want to see what these feel like. And I'll do a thing on trail shoes here coming up soon. A hat to keep out the sun. Of course, if you're a sunscreen person, you're going to want to put on some sunscreen. And my trekking poles are a little bit bent, and so I have them at this length to start out with. Normally they'd be all the way in. Maybe it's time for new trekking poles. So with that, we head to step one, which is getting out of the house. And I may have forgotten, you're definitely going to want to bring water. And I always bring a kerchief or something so I can wipe my face. You might have seen some of the pictures from the trail that I actually have a rag usually tied to my thing. It's just I'm a constant face wiper when it gets hot. My neighborhood, when I ruck, has a lot of artwork that I love to go by. You can see some of it back there. That guy is called Morgus. He was one of those scary movie late night hosts, and you can see that so well. This you'll be able to see. This is a great crane chasing a frog. And then back over here, we've got a flock of birds along the side. It's all cool stuff. See you in your neighborhood. Ooh, challenging terrain. All the things you can find on trail. Take a look at. Okay. Oh, and more. You can see it. And there in the distance is my first so-called hill. Doing some construction over here. I got a fruit store out there. Cool building over here. This is shut down because of the construction. But that up there is my first hill. Ooh. And this is how I got prepped for hills. I can see that's pretty decent. So this staircase I do flat-footed, and the next one I will do on the balls of my feet. I'm assuming it exercises different muscle groups. I'll do that once, twice, sometimes 3 times, depending on my mood and how long it's been since I've actually done any exercise before. Here's the other end. The downhill portion. And oh look, another water hazard. Mississippi River. This is called Crescent Park, and it goes all along the Mississippi River, which is, of course, the beautiful crescent. Hence the reason the river stops flowing from north to south, turns around, starts flowing south to north. That creates a crescent of land in which we live, hence our nickname, the Crescent City. I see the ships in the background out there. Train. Getting back into the sun now. Oh, the river is exceptionally low. You almost never see those old pylons sticking up. It almost never has a beach. I mean, this is way super low. And I'd like to get out there and hike it. I don't know if it's actually allowed. Probably isn't, but then again, you know, easier to beg forgiveness than to ask permission. Ooh, this area is really nicely well done. You can't tell, but it's also massively overgrown. I don't think they've tended it much since the COVID thing started. But my next stairway challenge, you'll see up there, that big, we call that the Rusty Rainbow. It is another set of bridges, or a bridge over the train tracks. Ooh, and this one I usually take on the balls of my feet. There's less stairs, but they're at a steeper angle. A little break there. Ooh. And there we go. And you can see the neighborhood from here. Okay, it's at this state, coming up here to railroad tracks, that I extend my trekking poles to my full hiking length, because we're taking a right along the tracks and we're heading off-road. This is another great area, great art studio, awesome art. Ooh, murals galore in this area. It's pretty great. Back to the tracks. And so it's great. You get home from your ruck and shower, you put on some regular clothes, kick back, and you just feel lighter, because you actually are lighter. You just got rid of the 25 pounds or so that you've been walking around with for the past hour or so. I did 3 miles, what I usually do. 3.5, just for my regular, just a typical morning routine. You can do more. It's great. Just, you're out of doors, you're working out, getting exercise, losing weight, and you can do it with a friend. And that's why it's part of my semi-fairly regular routine, rucking. And if you want to keep that trail stuff going, or if you're practicing for a trail, I highly recommend you get into rucking. Okay? Hey, Ben Duff, man, take care of yourself. Take care of the planet. Leave no trace.